What's up, you guys? Sim here with a new video today, and I'm here to give you guys my April 1st format Shaddoll artifact deck profile. A lot of people were wondering when I was going to post this profile, and I've been working on it for a while since the last video. You guys saw, of course, my little wannabe vine for Dragonides. Don't worry, I'm still working on that deck. That deck, of course, is going to take a lot of time because trying to get the numbers just right, of course, very time consuming, and trying to get everything right so that the wombo combo still goes off, etc. Since we don't have Tempest. But one Ravine does make a difference, dramatic difference, so the combo is still completely doable. It just requires more cards and just, the right combination. But anyways, people wanted to know if I was going to post a Shaddoll artifact profile, and this is what I came up with. This is, of course, just like the last Shaddoll build, my first prototype for it, so just let me know what you guys think. Any help would, is always welcomed, any suggestions. And I'll just bypass all the simple stuff that you guys already know. We'll get into the artifact engine. Just to explain like the choices. So of course 3 Mathematician, best opener for the Shaddolls, 3 Beast. It's the exact same Shaddoll lineup. 3 Beast, 2 Dragon, 2 Falco. Falco is just really good. I just want to mention just because of the artifacts, because you can make Michael, which is like the best XYZ in my opinion. 2 Squamata, 2 Hedgehog. That's it for the Shaddolls. Alright, for the artifact engine, the 1 Moral Tech, 1 Scythe. I was going to originally do 2 Scythe, but I decided to cut it to 1. I do really like its effect. It's really good against Burning Abyss, but I mean, outside of that, it's not really like what I would say the best artifact. It's still good. It's 2200, so it is still a beater, and that it does come up quite a bit. But I just wanted to run 1. The card I decided to run 2 of, though, is 2 Lancia, and the reason is because you're able to use this card against Necros, which is really important. You're able to use it from your hand, so if you draw it, it's not completely dead, and you can also use it once it's on the field. So cards is really good. Granted, 1700 is nothing, nothing special. 1700 attack is kind of irrelevant. It's 2300 defense is okay, but the main reason you're using it is for the artifacts and for its effectiveness against Necros. And the last one, just 1 Beagle Tech. I didn't want to run more than 1 Beagle Tech. When I was running Shaddoll artifacts, I originally ran 2 Beagle Tech, and it worked fine with 3 Moral Tech. But since you only have access to 1 Moral Tech, Beagle Tech into like double artifact play still comes up, but you don't need to have more than 1 so it doesn't clog. So that's the artifact engine. If there's any other ones that you guys would run, let me know. I know there is one. I think Corey McDuff ran the one that you draw a card. I'm not remember what its name is, but for now, this is the 5 artifact engine that I have. Just for the rest of the monsters, just 1 Felice. I love this card with Mathematician, and 1 BLS. That's it for the monsters. Alright, on to the spells. I'm running 3 Ignition. Now, you could run 3 Ignition, 2 Ignition, no Ignition. You could run MST if you want. I like Ignition, though, because it gets me to my artifacts. It is like an MST. And MST isn't really that relevant right now because of course, Necros still being probably the best deck, but for all the other rogue decks, it's just a really good card to have. Emptiness is at 1, Skill Drain is at 1, so I might cut this down to 2, like I was originally running 2 Typhoon in my other Shaddoll deck, so that could change, but for right now I'm doing 3, just because I want to get to my artifacts as soon as possible, so that's why that's at 3. Rest of the standard stuff, 3 Shaddoll Fusion and 3 L Fusion, self-explanatory. Get all your plays off. You have more light monsters, so Construct comes up a lot more. Then for the one-ofs, 1 Soul Charge. Soul Charge is amazing in this version of the deck. Just because the artifacts create Pallades that make other Volcasaurus, etc., that you can win off Soul Charge. 1 Raigeki, 1 Book of Moon for the Dijin locks. I need to have more outs to the Dijin locks. Those come in form of the Shaddolls, but I mean, outside of that, spell-wise, one of the cards I was considering was Book of Eclipse, and 1 Foolish. That's for the one-ofs. And then for the traps, 3 Sanctum, best card. Being able to open Sanctum and get to Moral Tech, even with 1 is still just an amazing feeling. When the card was at 3, it was insane. 2 Shadow Games. I decided to only run 2 because I wanted to make the deck 40, and because the card, as good as it is, it's still not as good as it used to be, and I feel 2 was the perfect number so that it doesn't get cloggy. So 2 is fine for now. I could possibly up it to 3 if I feel the card is needed, but for now I'm running 2, and the last card is 1 Shaddoll Core. So that's it for the main deck. It's 40 cards. On to the extra deck. Very standard stuff. Of course, 3 Constructs, 2 Winda, 1 Shikanaga. That's it for the fusions. For the synchros, 1 Leo. Card's still amazing. 1 Michael, in my opinion, the best best synchro you can make in this deck. Card's great in the mirror match, great against pretty much every deck. Being able to banish is good, and milling is always good. 1 Black Rose and 1 Arcanite. That's it for the synchros. No 6s, no 5s. I wanted to keep it simple. For the rank 5s, I have 1 Pallades, 1 Volcasaurus, and 1 Durandal. Durandal's amazing. If you guys don't know what this card does, you guys have to look it up. The card's crazy. Its main effect, the hand effect is fine, but it's when a monster effect is activated on the field, or when a normal spell or trap is activated, you can detach, and then the effect becomes destroy 1 set spell or trap. So Durandal is great against just a lot of decks. And just for the 2 rank 4s, 1 Castell and 1 Exciton. So that's it for the deck, you guys. I just want to do it really quick. Let me know what you guys think. The only things that people may want to know, like just being able to still incorporate the artifact engine, I wanted to just keep it as simple as I had it before when I was running Shaddoll artifacts, and that was just having enough access to them, 6 ways to get to 5 artifacts outside of drawing them. And of course, like it used to be, drawing the artifacts was really bad, but being able to draw Lancia now, since it is like a hand trap, does come in a little more handy, and it's not as dead as drawing other artifacts. And of course, being able to open Ignition Beagle Tech or Sanctum into Moral Tech, etc. is just really, really good. But this is just the first version. I could see myself changing the artifact ratios, possibly putting a 3rd Lancia. That was something that people brought up to me, that running 3 Lancia was a good idea. I still want to test how effective Scythe is. Other people that have played artifacts like this version with Scythe and whatnot, let me know how that goes. But other than that, I think for now it's solid. But once again, it's the first go around. So let me know what you guys think, and any suggestions are welcome. Give it a thumbs up, and thank you for watching.